All right, Ryan, how are we doing? Welcome to
All
part two.
good.
There you
All
go.
good.
Back to normal.
You got it sorted, yeah?
Yeah, well, I had a little play about me. I'm not that bad, am I? But no, she sorted it. Right, here we go. Quite an exciting morning for me. Laptop and crashing into a car. It's not bad though when you come out of the shop and somebody's stood there and they go, oh, I bumped into it. Sorry, here's my details.
You could have, yeah, no. Some people, I mean, I wouldn't do that, mate. I'd have bounced straight away.
Right. See you later and the swamp alligator.
That's it, mate.
Okay. Eubank, with this weight thing, right? Obviously, he's got to go up in front of the board. They took 400,000 from the fight. They took 350,000 fine, but I think that'll go to Christian. Well, they let them put a rehydration clause into a fight, and this is why I respect the Dark Lord. Adam Boo! Go to Adam Boo! He's the best, the Dark Lord. Adam Boo spoke out, and I think that's good for a license holder to come out and say the British Boxing Board of No Control let a license holder in Christopher Eubank Jr. go into a ring where he was not fully hydrated and he couldn't perform at his best, but yet they scream about health and safety. So, what do you make of it all? Do you think it's a bit hypocritical?
Well, of course it is, but this is just one of these things that I think that Turkey Ali Sheikh is caught for. I think he's seen that there's just no real definitive guidelines within the sport, and it's there to be.
Guidelines.
Oh, I know. I'm on form at the moment, mate. I'm on form. Back to me articulate best, but
no, I don't mean. I mean, you're right, mate. There is no guidelines. There's got to be some consistency in the sport. You can't be putting guys in ring who are a stone lighter than what they're going to perform the best. That's because the weight disparages were like that. So they've tried to bring it like that, but really it's gone like that, and it's not level, is it?
Hang on, mate. Listen, I bet it was an eye opener as well when he's seen how it's all ran, and it doesn't take anyone to realise you can be killed in this sport in one punch. That's it, one punch, and there's no, have a look at the other sports, Parky, mate. Football. Let's take football for instance. And I know that the money in football is a lot grander, but at the top end of boxing, which is what that fight was meant to be, by the way, pay-per-view fight, sold out an arena, millions and millions of pounds into it. These, again, lack thereof definitive guidelines, but they're to be played about with willy-nilly. And I bet he thinks, like, what on earth's going on here? Like,
yeah.
It's shocking, mate. Absolutely shocking. You see it on the UFC. I reckon that's why he's pulled Dana White in, by the way. With that UFC, not that Dana White will be holier than thou. I mean, I've seen a video of him cracking his bird on a night out. Weasel. But if your like weight isn't
Was she
right,
a slag though? Was she supposed to be a bit of a slag, that birdie away?
No, I think he's married to her with kids and that.
Might have been somebody else. Is that American footballer who did that birdie lift, didn't he?
I don't know. God knows, but Dana White, what I'm getting at is he actually like implements rules really well. Like, and if fighters are failed check weights or if they don't look good on the scales, one of them, did an interview after he'd weighed in, Holloway, and the guy was cross-eyed. And also, the fight got pulled. He got pulled straight away. Like, whereas boxing, Eddie Hearn wouldn't be asked about that. I've sold the tickets for this, you dosser. You're getting in there. Like, there's no morals, unfortunately.
No.
And the rate of injury and the rate of death in boxing exceeds MMA tenfold. So.
Oh yeah, it does, mate. They're a bit keen, but then again, they get kicked in the head, aren't they? Speaking of cage fighting, Bellews talking up Darren Till against the Cobra in cage. Did you see it?
Did he actually?
Yeah, he's saying there's only one person who comes out of Dark Alley. If Fox and Darren Till go down there, and it's Darren Till. And he's all things Till, isn't he, about you? Because he's Team Eddie, isn't he?
It's just great. It's his mad that though, isn't he? They probably live down the road from one another.
Yeah.
All the rest of it. I don't think that'll happen anyway.
Nah, Carl's just trolling everybody in here and winding everybody off the clock and doing it for views.
Yeah.
Mentioned, doesn't he? Right. Usyk. Usy's pulled out of the fight with that lowly ranked guy, which would have been his eighth tomato can on trot. Usy's apparently pulled out with an injury, picking up a lot of injuries, and then it stopped starting it. What do you think?
What? Has anyone said what the injury is? Or
Yeah, it's a rear. His hand got a hand injury, same hand apparently. He
fought with that broken hand
with
the other month.
Hand, didn't
he? Yeah, exactly.
Well, was fighting. Larry Holmes did it all the time. Fought with one hand. They put him in with pool left. They put him in with pool left, didn't they? With a cut eye. They put him in with Dan Garber with a broken hand. What's going on here with this kid here? World Championship gold, amateur. Could have got Olympics. You think it's over for him? He's 31 in September. Is it over for Usyk?
Yeah, I think so, mate. And I do feel bad because if they are good. I mean, I don't know them personally. You do very well, but they always speak very well. You know, they don't seem to badmouth anyone. They conduct themselves like gentlemen. Like I say, one of my friends, Ibby Kohler, he's training there, and he wouldn't go to a gym where they weren't, good, honest people and what have you. But it's not going to happen, mate. They're being froze out. He picks up injuries left, right, and centre, which is God's will, essentially. But yeah, it's not going to happen, mate. I feel bad for him because he's someone who could have done something. Even Dave Allen on his channel yesterday was talking about Joseph Parker, and I thought to myself, how is Dave Allen getting linked with any of these fighters?
Well, because he's put himself out there, hasn't he? Dave talks a good game, doesn't he? Cunning like a fox. Now, his best win was Johnny Fisher in the last, 8 years or something, 7 years. Yeah. Johnny Fisher. That's it. A novice rugby player. That's it. People are losing the shit over him. It's craziness. Well, that's social media for you, isn't it? If you've got a follower, you'll get Eddie to pick you up.
Like what I'm saying is, Huey's never done any of that. He's never resorted to any of that. He's tried to let, just being a good boxer be the only prerequisite for success. And it hasn't gone, has it? It just hasn't happened. Hopefully he's made enough money out of the game. And it's the only thing you can wish.
Dave Allen has let his send down, really, wrapping his lips around the end of Eddie's cock, considering when Eddie dropped him for about 5 years. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I agree completely, as you know. I don't know. It's not very... I get it. Again, money talks and what have you, but as a man, I'd be thinking, Dosser, you stuck me in with Luke. You were the guy who stuck me in with Dillian White, Luis Ortiz, and these kind of people. You threw me in with David Price. I mean, I know he talked his way into that, but you got me some severe hidings when I've never even won an English belt. You didn't bring me up the right way. You didn't, put me into gimme fights, if you will, where I can get a bit of confidence. Even the Nick Webb fight, Dave Allen was supposed to get beat, in my opinion. Like, why would you go back and, as you say, put your lips around the bell? Like, it must taste good. It's the only thing I can assume.
Well, Eddie will probably only game in town for him, really, but it is what it is. What next for Dave? They're saying he's going to sell out Sheffield Arena.
Didn't you tell me he was a big ticket seller?
He doesn't do tickets. I don't know who started that rumour, Eddie.
You started it.
I never started that rumour. Listen, he doesn't do tickets. I don't know who says he does tickets, but we're going to see on that. Eddie owes him dough. They're good hidings and that. And it's a short career. You've got to knock somebody off to get on with it. Crack on with it. It's not for me. It is what it is. John Coffey, the man who eats cornbread against Usyk. Who you got? And we're getting closer to it now. Is there going to be another pullout? We're going to be dicked around by these What?
I don't think we'll be
Shower.
dicked around, no, but I think it'll be one-sided. And I think Usyk will get him out of there probably in, I don't know,
Even
7th,
lesser
8th.
time than last time.
Yeah, something like that, mate. What's
Duke
the undercard like
McKenzie.
for that?
Go on, what?
What was the undercard like for that? Do you know?
I haven't really had a look, mate, to be honest. I just want to see
No.
that fight. I know Lawrence Okoli's on there against Kevin Loreen. I think that's chief support.
Mm.
But I think Usyk flogs him. Duke McKenzie says that he beats him even easier this time.
Yeah.
A lot of YouTubers, I see a lot of them starting to get brave now and give an opinion, but when it's Bricktop, all got splinters in their arsehole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Steffi Bull going to get sentenced in August, 6 months after being found.
When does he get sentenced, Porky?
Hey?
When does he get sentenced?
August, 6 months after being found guilty, which I find very strange. I've never heard that before. I've been around the system all my life.
Loose lips sink ships, don't they, mate?
Well, you know,
not to cast dispersions.
When you wanted to tell people that you're doing full bricks and that, but don't say out. My God, boxing people, telling boxing people you're not doing full bricks now, but don't say out. Only
Did
himself,
he really open his mouth like that?
Yeah, that's what he is. Only himself, hasn't he? Yeah, that's what you do. Buying Porsche 911s and putting them on your driving about council house, like you do. Come on.
What a silly man. What a silly man.
There are people who just live a modest life that were doing a lot more than him and done the job properly and got out. So he didn't learn. But do you think boxing will miss him?
Oh, massively. Russell, you know, what a great asset to the sport.
What a time to be alive!
Oh my God. Nah, mate, listen, he's an insufferable ginger prick, him. I never liked him. I hate that, like, he gets linked with fighting Amir Khan. I'm sure he, like, jibbed it after 80 seconds.
Well, Main Manic Village got a 5 or 16 and then a 20. And he obviously won a man after that. And then both of them didn't learn. But maybe the next man who does the dough might be a little bit more low key. Hey? So if you're going to do that, carry on. Eddie's going on about loyalty. If you want loyalty, Eddie, get a dog. Sticking it to Froch. Comparing Froch to Bellew when it comes on loyalty. There's loyalty and there's blowing you off, isn't there?
Yeah, I agree.
Eddie doesn't show no loyalty when people get beat, does he? What he does, you can see Eddie on his phone. You'll see when he was last on his what's that last scene. Once you get beat, what happens is, and a lot of people will back me up on this who are boxers, you go on mute and you don't get to see when he was last on. That's how Eddie deals with it. I can understand because he gets mithered left, right, and centre. But I think he's the last person to go on about loyalty. Him and his father, Azza. What do you think? Right.
No, I completely agree. He's got a Don King kind of trait to his personality, mate. Big time.
Never let the fighter be bigger than the promoter with Don Kings.
I'm sure Darren Barker said as well during commentary. It's something along the lines of, I hope Eddie's got a 2-fight deal with Rodriguez for after this. And I thought, what a shit thing to say. Like, bless your fight, he's stuck in and hung in, and you're getting his head punched in for 12 rounds, and commentary is saying that about the away fighter.
You know the old saying, don't you? You arrive in a limo with Johnny Fisher, and you go home in a limo with the White Rhino.
Yeah.
And it's the same with Rodriguez and Yafai, isn't it? Yafai's on the outside looking in now, damaged goods. It's nice to have an undefeated kid who's Olympic gold and all that. You can do a bit with him, but he didn't do that many tickets the other night, did they, in Birmingham?
No, it's the atmosphere for the Walker and Taylor fight was class, and then the Yafai fight was garbage, mate. It was really weird. But
I'm disappointed about Yui, though. I mean, he's pulled out more fights than Charlie Sheen, hasn't he? Yeah. AJ arriving late to the Dubois fight.
I knew you'd mention that.
Take your time if they said, no, you've got to come out to the ring now. Just say piss off, I'm warming up, don't you? And you mind all that, in contract, if you come out late, there's this fine, that fine, blah, blah, blah. You're going in against Big John Coffey, who's going to take your head clean off your shoulders. Go and get warmed up. So I ain't buying that. And if they were late, well, they should have allowed for that travelling time, shouldn't they? Boxer size Ben and his little team that carried the bacon and all the rest of them. You know what I mean? So I don't want to hear excuses. I want to see him in a fight. But do you think Joshua's parked up now? They daren't put him near anybody till Fury says yes and nods at him like the man from Del Monte. What do you think?
I think so, yeah, but I really see that as being stupid. I mean, Joshua, all he ever preached on was wanting to be active, and you know, Fury will batter him. He'll batter him, and if they get Joshua a few little easy-ish fights, it might make it a little bit more interesting because you can sell it to the public a little bit better. If you park Joshua up now, the fight's harder to sell because both of them have done nothing by the time they get in the ring. And Joshua's confidence will have ebbed and ebbed and ebbed. Fury's one of them, especially where Joshua's concerned, in my opinion. He knows he can beat him. He knows it's a fight that's well within his case. He can do what he wants with him. And he can come off the sofa and do that, in my opinion, anyway. So I think they need to just go for it. I mean, Joshua's made enough money. They've made enough money off Joshua. Throw him into someone. See what happens. If he gets beat, he gets beat. Everyone's made money. As long as everyone's going home safe. Sweet. Job done.
Yeah.
But keeping him on the bench, waiting for Fury to decide if he wants it or not, is stupid.
Yeah. Flex, is he going to hand the keys in at that community gym in Winkerbank, Sheffield? Because he's not doing amateur training and he only trains Bad Goldsmith, and he's just on his way down from Button Moon, isn't he, after he got knocked out recently. So why is he holding a gym to ransom there?
I don't know. I mean, it's a bit strange, isn't it? It's weird.
Hard work, I've got relatives up there and they're not very happy about it. So
they're not.
What are you doing about it, Flex? You're not filling your books, aren't you? Training solicitors and accountants. Eat them diet advice. Here's the best diet advice you can ever have. Don't eat as much.
Get off your ass and trade. Don't eat pure shit.
Yeah. If you're going to have a jockey take you with tuna, have it. Don't have a big noggin of butter on it and a big slab of cheese and bread and butter with it and crisps and coleslaw and all that shit. Have your jacket take you with tuna and that's it. I've got loads of fats going in your body then.
Job done, mate.
Dennis, me and Dennis, September at Ice Skate in Sheffield. Listen, Dennis, you can't even get Big Max to fight with George Fox, so what chance have we got with this? But I accept your challenge, Dennis. Dennis says,
is he put that out there?
Yeah, they put it on Max's Insta. Have you seen the picture? I don't think I've got it on here. Yeah, there's a big poster of me, and they want me to go stick a billboard up. Dennis, send me a bag of sand and I'll put you a billboard up. Don't be stupid. Me and Big Ron getting at it. He's £200. I'll get in at 160. I'm not really bothered. As long as it's got charity, RSPCA, I'm not really bothered. Dennis, if you want to do your pie and peas and all that behind the scenes and charge people whatever, do it. But give £5 to RSPCA and we'll do it. I don't want to be in that job. Yeah, I'm up for that, me. There'll be a lot.
Do you think you're doing?
Well, I do it. Well, I'm fit enough now. I'll push up on my cardio a bit more. Yeah, I've been and got a paddling pool there out there with ice bath. God. Turning.
Oh, I'm parking.
Yeah. Well, water in there, a bit of rainwater, and I'll pour some ice in when I'm bike and I'll dive in it. I'm only a 5-minute man, shivering, shaking like a leaf. But I don't think it makes. All it does is it takes you ages to thought. I've only done a couple, but I think it's a lot overrated knackers. I think people, scientists, are making too much. They're making too much. They're adding too much to what fighters are. I mean, Jack Dempsey didn't do ice baths, did he? I think they're just waffling people with spreadsheets and stuff. I don't think it means. I just feel worse for it, in fact. I mean, you can't perform, can you, when you've been in that?
No, mate. I'll tell you what, actually.
So
Speaking of,
waste of a score.
yeah, hey, let's see if it works, mate. If you get anything from it, great. But I've
I
never
don't
been a
know. I
believer
think
in it
it's
all,
more
mate.
mental, and it's a bit like me saying to Froch, look, you've been beat by Kessler in red gloves. For years, I've been telling you to wear black gloves. Because when the punchers come into it, the background from there, from the ring to the top, because the lights are high up, is all black. So the naked eye sees the black glove, that little bit, that millisecond fraction later than any other colour. So Froch were like, oh, I'm wearing black after that. It didn't work in ward fight though, did it? But it's all about mental edges, isn't it? You know, like McCracken, Froch would say, oh, what do you think to this guy I'm fighting here? Then Pascal McCracken would go, oh, I've heard he's got a rib injury down that side, Carl. And it'd give him a rise. So it's all about mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that for me, I think it's the biggest load of crap ever. Paddling pools. But I've tried it and I've done it, and it ain't for me. I see Bellew doing them when he used to fight ice baths, and Sparkling John at Welcome Estate jumped in Peter Fury's when I was there over at Peter's, and I thought I'm going to get out of that way here because I thought I'm going to have Peter's sons. I think we're going to throw me in it. I thought I better jog on here, but now that it ain't for me, that I think it's overrated.
Yeah.
It is what it is, isn't it?
I've done it once, mate, and it was horrible.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Makes your cock shrivel
up. There was that. Yeah, I did mine. I did it in fact, Liam Taylor, who fought Walker, one of his trainers made me do it on a Saturday morning. I'd been on a bender as well. And he said, where are you? Turned up at where I was and dragged me to a place called Healy Dell and made me jump in this freezing reservoir. It's good for you. It'll help you. Fucking didn't, mate. I pissed myself and had to go back home. Commando. Fucking nightmare.
Yeah. Okay. Dylan White. We'll finish off on this one. No, there's two more. Dylan White and Atoma. Is Dylan going to turn up?
I don't know. I really don't know. I want him to, though. I want him to turn up. I just don't know. I think a failed drug test might happen.
What about Chisora Parker?
That can't be happening. Bud. No
42 in you now, Chisora. November, is it?
Parker bounced him all over the ring not long ago.
Parker's fighting. He's fighting old men and fat men. Zhang's a fat old man. McCauley's not that old, but he's not young. He's a big, even fatter man. Wilder were pushing 40, shot to death. And them others he fought were novices. You know, after he lost in a few years back. And now we've got Dylan White. Was he nearly 38? A big fat man. Sorry. Now he's got Chisora. Sorry, he's already fought Dylan White. He lost to him. Now he's got Chisora, who's pushing 42 and he's out of shape. And people keep talking about Parker being a road man. He's no Caballero. He's not Caballero, is he?
No.
You know what I mean?
It'd beat Anthony Joshua. It'd beat Dylan White. If he was anything like that, it'd beat Joe Joyce. If he was anything like that, like
there you
go. You've got to be realistic.
People are losing the shit, and Andy Lee, they're bigging him up and that. Look, Andy, he's fighting men in the 40s. Put the average age of them men into a computer. They're all old men. It's an older age than when Ali retired. So I'm not up on Parker, me. He'd get lit up against somebody that were half decent. You know what I mean? But people have lost the shit of him, especially the talk sport mob. So no, I'm not Team Parker. I'm Team
Philip
Caballero.
Bergovic should beat Parker.
Yeah, well, Ergovic has got Adelaide. And if David Adelaide does him, he is in the mix. He'd be set up for life if he does Ergovic, David Adelaide. And
do you think he wins that fight?
Do it.
Do you think?
Yeah, I've seen him spar Yui. He's explosive, but them styles don't last. He's a nice kid, David Adelaide, and he can whack like a mule.
Yeah, he can punch.
Yeah, can punch.
He was getting outboxed by TKV, though, when I think Ergovic is a significant level or 5 above Jamie TKV.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous fight for him to take.
Talking Rhino for him, aren't they? Or Caballero for Rhino, but I don't know. We'll see. I can't see Caballero winning with Rhino, but they're talking a good game social media. But let's see what happens. Till it's in the bag and they're in the ring. It's all knackers.
It is, mate.
Last
Very
one
much so.
then. Sam Jones, Frank Smith, and the guard have all come out and they've stuck it over. Sam Jones, he just like he reminds me. Do you know them firecrackers and that fireworks that you get on November 5th, Guy Fawkes night?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
reminds me of an air bomb repeater. Anything Eddie or Frank Smith says, he comes out and repeats it the same, doesn't he? You know, like
Yeah.
when I come out with some on my channel, other channels go and do the same thing. They're like air bomb repeaters, aren't they? And I just wonder if the Cobra will put it on them this season.
No, it won't.
No, I don't know.
It's been proven he won't do that. So.
Okay, well, we're going to see, aren't we? But that's about it, really. Listen, thanks for coming on.
No problem at all. My pleasure, mate. You take care of yourself, Russell, yeah?
And I'm going to get these straight out this afternoon. All right, kid?
Spot on, mate. Take care, mate.
Kid.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
See you, mate. Bye. That was Ryan from Lancashire. Women stalking, men want to take him for a pint. One piece out. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. I'm going to give them two chaps a shout out from Mobile Tech in Sutton. Thank you very much for my laptop today and showing me how to work it because I'm a dummy when it comes to computers. And that's it. 27 minutes. You've had a treat there. Go on, Booyaka. Peace out.